Oh, honestly, blind corner there. FSD probably had a better view than us.
I know, I couldn't
the
see.
back camera, yeah.
I couldn't see anything. I believe I have the 3.
He gets confused with the 3 and the S. He thinks he has an S sometimes, and he goes and tells people.
When the road just keeps going for miles, we're gonna get.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video with Dad in the car. Your trial ended. How are we still on FSD?
Well, let me tell you a little story.
Well, before we get into that, let's just say that we are on version 14.2.2.4. And what do you got to tell us about your little story?
My son and I were out doing a little driving, and he's putting in navigation to go places. And there was a lot of stop and go, and I'm like, I'm going to pull over and just get FSD. He's like, no, you're not. I go, yeah, I am. So I did. It is just so nice to honestly have it. Obviously, in the winter, I don't use it as much as I do when the roads are good, but we've been doing some snow driving with FSD, and it does pretty well.
Yeah, we were looking at houses. That's what we were doing, and so that's why there was a lot of navigation. And he found out he doesn't know how to follow nav anymore after having FSD for a month and a half.
I wish you would avoid that pothole.
That was a pretty bad one. There's a lot of bad ones here.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to avoid, though, with the snow on the roads, too. You don't want to do quick maneuvers on slush.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what about FSD in the snow? What is the worst thing do you think it is, and what is the best thing it's at?
From my experience, it's actually coming onto a road that you're coming off a road that's snow covered and a little slippery. And I've had this happen a lot of times where I get out onto the road and I get the red hands of death when it's finally on good pavement. So
what is the red hands of death that you refer to? Just so they know back home.
Oh, that's when it wants me to take over immediately. Right?
Yeah, when the car's asking for a little bit of help.
Yeah.
I noticed like the hardest thing that it struggles in the snow conditions, slippery conditions, is like speed control. Mostly just going a little too fast on the startup, as it thinks it's like on pavement or something. But
Yeah.
it does handle, it does counter steer, it does really good. I wouldn't call it unsupervised ready yet, but maybe next year.
Yeah. I mean, Nick has had me watch some videos of driving in the winter, and cars seem to be doing quite well in the snow. I'm kind of a control freak, but my car feels like it's on roller skates sometimes, even when there's a little snow.
And what car do you have, just for reference?
I believe I have the 3.
He gets confused with the 3 and the S. He thinks he has an S sometimes, and he goes and tells people, yeah, my S is really good, or my S did this, my S did that, but he's got the 3. But more importantly, I was trying to get to rear wheel drive.
Yes.
So. But you do have winter tires on.
I do have good Michelin winter tires on there.
You have Michelin?
Yes, I checked.
Oh, okay. Because you said you didn't the other day.
Well, I figured I'd cheap out on my own tires, but I actually bought the Michelin.
Well, that's good. But you do slip in them, you said?
Yeah, I feels like I'm on roller skates sometimes.
Is that when you're driving or FSD's driving?
That's when I'm driving. Again, I'm just getting used to the car driving me in the winter. Kind of a control freak, and I know all that goes into driving in the snow. There's a lot, but maybe I need to trust the car a little bit more. And I actually have been practicing with it driving on the snow more.
That's good. Or not good?
It's good, but again, I've always been a very cautious driver in the snow and go pretty slow. It doesn't want to go slow.
Yeah, we're pretty big babies in the snow. We definitely exercise a lot of caution. But for when it does slip, are you seeing it slip, like where are you seeing it slip or feel like it's on roller skates or roller blades?
Well, it was just a light covering of snow, which wasn't that slippery, and the car was just like this. And it really felt like I was on roller skates.
What you just did.
Oh. Well, the car was just turning back and forth real quickly, and
while you were driving?
While I was driving, it just had no traction, no control. But I've been testing it since then a lot in like bigger parking lots, and on the roads, and it seems to do okay. But again, it's just a speed thing for me.
Speed thing?
It goes too fast for me
When you're driving?
when it's driving.
Oh, so we switched over to FSD driving.
Yes, when FSD is driving, it goes too quick for me.
And you've tried chill mode and all that stuff?
Yeah, it doesn't. Everything seems to act the same, like it's trying to do the right thing, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I do
seem
think
to.
it's a little fast sometimes on snow conditions or heavy snow. What is your percentage? 71%. But you did have a lot of manual driving in there because you didn't have FSD for 2 weeks or so?
It was 8 days,
8 days.
before I bought it.
So he made it 8 days manual driving and he got back on it. So
And I said I would never buy it.
he said he would never buy it, and then right then and there bought it for $100 a month. Now, do you plan on keeping it, or what's your plan with FSD, especially with the $8,000 package going away?
I don't know. I struggle with this all the time on what to do, but $8,000 out of pocket is a lot at one time. I could do a lot with $8,000.
Especially because this isn't your ideal car, right?
What?
You want a Y that you feel like you would be better in a Y.
Yes, I need more room in a Y, but I love the mileage that this thing gets compared to the Y. That's why I'm not in a Y.
The new Y, though, has pretty decent mileage.
It's still 35 less.
You're not going to notice that.
My car is awesome. I love how far I can drive on it.
Yeah, you do a lot of trips where you don't charge at all.
Yeah. What does it say my mileage? $35,754 in 14 months. So I do a little bit of driving.
Yeah, he does a little bit. I got my car 6 months before him, and then after I got my car, he had to get a Tesla. That's kind of how that went. But he's had it for about 6 months less, and I think he just lapped me in mileage. So I have pretty high mileage too. I think I'm at like 32 or 33. So yeah, we drive a lot. But I think half of the problem is these cars are just too good that you want to take them places. So.
Yeah, I've never had a car drive this well, and I enjoy driving.
Manually.
Well, yeah.
And you also enjoy FSD now that you've had a taste of that with V14. Because 13 you weren't too big of a fan for?
No, this is a lot better. And the weird thing is, I've never let anybody drive me, and it's so nice that FSD is driving me now, and I trust it, that I'm actually able to look around and see things.
Talk about looking around. It's pretty hard visibility on the left here.
Yeah.
FSD seemed to see it perfectly fine. I could barely see that truck. Also, visibility on the right's not too good. I wouldn't have went there, but it definitely should have went there. I had plenty of time.
Yes. Again, navigation sometimes is an issue because I don't know why it just did what it did, because we're going back to where we were.
I changed it to do this nav because I saw it was a little longer.
Got ya.
This was our second route option on the Tesla navigation, but I saw it was a little more interesting, so that's why we went this way.
Got ya.
So that was all my fault, but yes, navigation can be a problem sometimes.
Because this is where we were a minute ago when we turned on to go back and around. But that was planned.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, but you seem to like FSD even in the snow sometimes.
Yeah. Again, my biggest thing is safety. I'm in my 50s. I've never been in a ditch because of the snow, an accident because of the snow. So I am very cautious.
Yeah, and FSD's not quite there, but it can be useful still, even in the winter conditions when, like this, like down to pavement on the tracks. FSD handles tracks now. It will actually stay in the middle of tracks 90% of the time, which is amazing because previous builds, blind corner there. FSD
Yeah.
probably had a better view than us.
I know, I
And
couldn't
the back
see.
camera, yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
And I mean, I think that's kind of funny too, is like these days where we can go on little FSD drives and talk about how our experiences have been, and we don't really have to narrate about what the car's doing, because the car pretty much just does everything now, even in these kind of wacky conditions. Because you had V13 for the last holiday season when they released it for free. And you weren't super sold on it, but you kind of liked it, but you said absolutely never would pay for this. It's not even close to good enough.
Right.
So V14 has been a huge game changer for you.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's night and day. It really is. On even just railroad tracks.
Yeah, it actually slows down now. Yeah.
Instead of, I don't know, speed up or whatever it wanted to do.
Yeah.
But like Nick just mentioned, is it stays in these tracks that other cars have made. I don't know if it's designed to do that, but that's what a normal driver would do, is stay off the snow.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's trying to do that now, because like just from past experiences with previous builds, definitely did not do that. It kind of always tried to center itself in the lane, and sometimes it was hunting because you can't see the yellow line all the time, and it would just, yeah, it wasn't a great situation, but it seems a lot better now. Now this is an interesting like turn off there. That was handled pretty well.
Yeah.
Whoa. Honestly,
Oh, that's awesome.
that was amazing. That was really good for it to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know if that truck was coming at us
I thought
either.
he was going to do a U-turn for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, the car probably could have like kept going, but I think that was the right move.
Oh, definitely. You got to be defensive.
And
That's perfect that it defended itself. Said, I don't know what you're doing.
and that plow was like kind of close because it was just so big on the front there. Wow.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it does seem to like understand plows now a little bit more, because I feel like previous builds it would get a little too close to them, like last year. Yeah, just a lot of little refinements throughout the entire build, which makes it so you haven't touched the wheel yet in these semi-snowy conditions. Now, most places don't even get snow.
Right.
Or this is the most kind of snow that they would ever get, and for these kind of conditions, FSD really can handle it now. It's when it gets like where you can't see the road at all. That's where it's a little nerve-wracking. And for me, it's mostly just on speed, which might be an easy enough thing for them to fix. So I think for recording stopped due to unknown error. Well, I guess we're going to lose the face cam for the rest of this video, but we only got 2 minutes left here. I guess we ran out of storage. But
riddle me this, Nick. Like I was in a fairly large parking lot the other day, totally snow covered. I mean, you couldn't see any lines. And obviously, in a parking lot, you go to an access point that's actually kind of a road. It knew what to do. Like, I'm like, where are you going? And it was following the path that it normally would take, avoiding like all the parking lanes and making its turn onto like the main parking road. And it just did it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing. How did it know that?
yeah, that was the navigation like showing what it was supposed to do, or did it not follow nav? Or
It followed the nav, but again, it's a parking lot I've been in quite a few times. And I was really impressed by how it did what it did. Because I normally don't go out that way. I usually take the side entrance in and out. But I was going a different place. And it just did it perfectly. I mean, made its turn exactly where it had to, even though that was like 150 yards away. It didn't know but it did know.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is definitely cool. It's definitely a lot better in parking lots than previous builds, for sure.
That's because I'm training it, right?
Yeah.
Training my car to drive correctly.
Yeah. In theory, that's how that works. But, oh, you might want to take over here because we're getting to our destination where we're just looking for a house.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to want to take over here. Just keep driving.
Oh, we got cars.
You can just hit start again.
I don't know where it's going. Was there a house that we're supposed to look at right
Yeah,
there?
we'll come back to that.
Oh.
But all right, thanks guys for watching. Sorry we lost the camera feed for the front facing or the view of us, but if you have any comments or suggestions, and if you want to see any more of these videos with Dad, let us know down below.
Thank you. Shifty squared out.
When the road just keeps going for miles, we're gonna get there.
I thought you weren't recording.
I don't know
Face
why I
of the
started
wind
recording.
in
Seriously,
a
dude?
while, we're
Well,
gonna
what's the
get
rate?
there. Love makes the journey a beautiful race. We're closer to home with each step that we take. We're gonna get there. Take my hand. Together we'll make it. Together we can. To the end. Together we'll make it. So come take my hand.